What's going on, y'all? I am Cam Best, and I'm sure you're wondering why a new player should click on this video. So, I just got done competing in Twitch Rivals. Twitch Rivals is a tournament wherein there were deck building restrictions. One of the major deck building restrictions that we had to work within was we had to play a game with only Pool 1 and Pool 2 cards. Now, this is important for new players because that's your entire experience. You have to play a game with only Pool 1 and Pool 2 cards against other people who are only going to have Pool 1 and Pool 2 cards for the most part until you get to the very end of Pool 2. So I think that you can learn a lot from how I approached this metagame. In addition, my partner in the event, Trishula, was somebody who had never really played Marvel Snap before. So you get to see me interacting with, teaching, and then deck building for a format that you might find familiar as a new player, with a new player's perspective added. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you a little bit of the deck building process for that part of the Twitch Rivals events, and then we're going to show you how it played out in the actual games. I hope you enjoy.
Okay, we got it.
First thing, back to your roots. Decks must consist only of Series 1 and Series 2 cards. All right, so the way I would like to approach this is play a Devil Dinosaur deck with Killmonger in it, I think is the first thing that I want to do here. That's my immediate reaction here, is what I want to do is start with Devil Dinosaur, build a Destroy sub-theme into it, and see where I can go from there. So we start with the Devil Dinosaur over here. We then, the next immediate addition I'm gonna make is gonna be a Killmonger. From there we go for probably Nova, Carnage, and Deathlock. Carnage and Deathlock, who is over here. We get a Bucky Barnes in there. I wonder if Wolverine is good enough to play now. That's actually pretty interesting. Because a lot of the best decks in the early pools use one-cost cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be reliant on playing things like Zoo, right? They're going to be playing like Khazar and Blue Marvel and buff their stuff. We have Killmonger to sort of beat that matchup, right?
Right.
I would think we also want to be playing Moon Girl and America Chavez, so we draw our stuff more. So we got about 4 cards left. Probably Sentinel is a solid Dino support card. White Queen
Would Chavez
is a
be
solid.
bad in Devil Dinosaur because we maybe want to see the Devil Dinosaur on 6 if we didn't draw it before then?
We get to retreat in those situations, right? Because remember, we're optimizing for cubes, not for wins necessarily.
Oh, I see.
So we have like this right now. Sort by recent reversed. That's actually probably a good idea. I am also going to just see. So the alternative here is we don't play the Killmonger. And we just say we're gonna beat them on points, right? So like that, the alternative, we have two versions of the deck, I think. And I'm not sure exactly which one we should or will go for. I think we probably want the Collector in here as our remainder card. And we want maybe a Shang-Chi, maybe an Enchantress. I would default towards Enchantress, because it covers a lot of stuff here. So I'm gonna default towards playing the Enchantress here, and so we have a full deck now, right? This is
I'm missing one card.
Nova, Bucky, Carnage, Collector, Sentinel, Killmonger, Deathlock, Moon Girl, Enchantress, White Queen, Devil Dino, Chavez.
I missed the Sentinel. Okay.
So that's option 1. So the other option is to get rid of the Killmonger plan. We don't play Killmonger at all. And we just play for our own game plan and say that, you know, our Devil Dinos are going to be big enough to beat that sort of Killmonger stuff, right? Which is, You know, we play Agent 13, we play Iceman, we play the Collector, we play Armor, we play Sentinel, Lizard, Cosmo, Shang-Chi, Moon Girl, White Queen, Dino, and Chavez, right? So you end up with pretty similar decks, although once again, I think I would prefer Enchantress over Shang-Chi. And I think both of these are totally viable options. I'm not sure what else would make the most sense. I mean, there is, of course, we could just be the person playing Khazar Zoo, right? We could just bring the Khazar Zoo deck, and like that is like a very easy, straightforward deck to play. I don't know. I really don't know. I would think you'd want to play one of the 2 Dino decks that we talked about here. I would think you'd want to play one of the 2 Dino decks we talked about here. Probably the Destroy one. No, it's probably the Destroy one if I were you.
Okay.
It's probably
I do
the
have a
Destroy
little bit of
one.
experience playing Destroy from yesterday's practice, so
Well, it's like a Destroy sub theme, but yeah. I would think we end up on that one. My thought process is I like the Destroy one, right? Because it has the Enchantress to turn off your opponent's armor, which is going to be a big way they stop you from killmongering. And it just puts a lot of power on the board generally. You get to like play a bunch of just really solid cards a lot of the time. You're just doing solid stuff, and that's usually just a good way to win. So this is sort of where my head is at right now. I do worry, though, I think it might have a poor matchup into people who decide to not play the Killmonger and just go full Dino, right? That's why option 2 is here. Because this
can I see option 2? Just to pull it up on screen.
Option 2 is Agent 13, Iceman, Collector, Armor, Sentinel, Lizard, Cosmo, Moon Girl, Enchantress, White Queen, Dino, Chavez.
I see.
And that one is, if we expect our opponents to bring option 1, we just whip their asses, right? Because they're relying on destroy stuff. Like, if they play a Bucky Barnes and we armor it, they just die, right? They're just absolutely 100% dead. And so those are the 2 options I would consider. The issue is this one might have a worse matchup into the ongoing Khazar Zoo deck list, which is very, very powerful. So these are what do you think?
I mean, if you're saying that Zoo is the big threat, then playing the tech cards for the Zoo deck makes sense to me. Okay. But you know, since we're looking at the Destroy sub-engine and we're on limited card pool, is it possible other people are looking at the Destroy engine as well? Like, it kind of makes me feel like we might want the armor as well. Like having the armor seems really solid.
All right, so we want to go to level 2 because that would be this deck right here.
Well, but then don't we just lose to the Zoo deck? I think we're rolling the 50-50. Maybe one of us queues up with one of the lists and the other queues up with the other list.
Okay. I will play I'll play level 2, you play level 1. You play the the Destroy deck, I'll play the other one. Let's do it. So not playing a card on 1 means I think he might be the Zoo deck. Okay. Okay. I have not drawn any of the good cards here yet. I still think he might be the Zoo deck, based on how this is playing out. And that's very bad for me. Armor and Cosmo there. It's gotta be Zoo, yeah? Gotta be Zoo. Feels not good. But let's find out. Could just be a mirror. If we get their dino, I feel like we're in a good spot. Could just be a mirror. Don't know yet. But I'm guessing that this is like a Khazar and then a Blue Marvel? Spectrum. All right. So they're full on going. We do get the dino here. Okay. Now, if they Iron Man over there, we might be all right. I'm playing the dino left to avoid potential Shang-Chi shenanigans. They're an ongoing deck, so they're targeting 2 lanes most of the time. They're targeting 2 lanes most of the time. And credit to us, we did bring Enchantress instead of Shang-Chi, so that's good. Is that an Iron Man? Claw. All right. So they have a Spectrum that goes to +8 over here. We only... Okay, so if we play this, we get 5. We go to 27, 28, 29. I think this works. Dino goes to 18. So this Moon Girl is adding 5. So we're 22 now. 22 now. Okay. Okay. We're alive. Still want to see more of their deck. We know 5 cards. We know only 5 cards. Give me something cool. I mean, that's not bad. It's not a bad outcome. It's not a bad outcome. Colossus. All right, that's a new card that we learned here. All right, good for them. You got to give them props for that. Man. That's awesome. Mr. Fantastic is a card I feel like I should have in here. It's White Queen over here. Iron Man got, okay. Okay. Iron Man got by that. They have 5 cards in hand? I'm gonna try the Ronin plan. Gonna try the Ronin plan. It's not Dino, but it is large. It's not Devil Dinosaur, but it is pretty big. Okay. Math time. If they play Spectrum over here, we're at 7, they're at 7. We're at 16. They are at 13 plus 6, 19. So it'd be a tiebreaker, and we'd win the tiebreaker. All right. Is that a Spectrum? Tiebreaker, let's go. Mojo, huh? Okay, they are contesting that. That's interesting. I want them to play on Eternity Range here. They didn't. Okay. Cosmo. Gotcha. I wonder if we ever get Professor X'd. At some point. The Cosmo is the scariest card in their deck to me. I think they can lock up a lane with a Prof X on Mojo if they want it. Next turn. The question then becomes, you know, what if they try to get fancy and go for it on Lechugia? Namor. All right, that one we can beat. I worry about Professor X Mojo World here. I think we always die to it. No Prof X. All right. I don't think we have it. I don't think we have it. That Cosmo is the devil, right? They know we have an Enchantress now. And I don't... Oh! They don't have it either. Oh! Oh! Oh, my heart. Let's get in there early if we can. They tried to contest it last time. They had a Cosmo last time. I want to have priority this time. No one drop seems pretty important to me. I really don't want that to go here. But I think I gotta run the risk. Okay. Ah, they do have the Cosmo. Okay. Cosmo definitely makes this tougher. I'm just putting that there for power at this point. I worry they like Professor X the Aunt Maze. I kind of think I die if they Professor X anywhere. Card is very scary. Very scary. Their two scariest cards, Professor X and Cosmo, by a lot. By a large number. There's only one card we haven't seen in their deck. So far, we know it's Ant-Man, Armor, Colossus, Mr. Fantastic, Captain America, Cosmo. They do have the Prof. Okay. 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 So they're a Namor gamer here. Correct? They are a Namor gamer, and it's a Namor with +3. And since we have priority, that Namor with +3 always whips us, correct? So what we could do is just play a Chavez. The Namor is 14. Yeah. Oh, the read! Let's go! Let's go, baby! They're always a Namor gamer there. They're always a Namor gamer there. 100% Namor gamer. That's usually quite good for me. Onslaught. We finally learned what their last card is. We finally learned what their last card is. Okay. Oh, wait, no. That's from my guy. That's not their last card at all. That one's on me. I thought it was a white queen for some reason. All right. So I'm thinking we like feint towards the left. And then our middle play of Chavez should be bigger than anything they have. I suspect they will end up Iron Manning over on the left, and it will be a problem. Oh no, then Namor in the middle is a problem. Namor in the middle is a huge problem that I did not consider. I did not consider the potential for Namor in the middle. Oh, Namor's so scary. I think we stick to our plan. But if they go like, I don't know, Iron Man here into Namor middle, I think we're dead. There's also a world where they Professor X the middle, which is very funny. And could also kill us. Yeah, I'm not. I do not like my spot there. These locations are not good for me, and I did not properly prepare for the Namor. Okay, we have a Dino. Dino really good here. Dino always really good here. Why wouldn't you put that in the middle? I'm intrigued by that. All right, so let's start doing some math. This is actually at 5, right? So an Iron Man here. The name war. All right. I think this is favored. I think this is favored. Professor X there, yeah? Okay. I'm scared. I'm hopeful, but I'm scared. I'm scared of like Cosmo Armor Ant-Man or something. Like 3 cards Ant-Man. Actually, as long as it's not Cosmo, basically. Cosmo to Ant-Man is the scariest possible thing. But they've already used 1, 2, so the only one left is Armor. I guess if they have Shang-Chi, I'm also dead. Maybe, who knows? Yes! Wait, no, the lizard? We still win, I think. Because they go -1. Is it a tie and then we win the tiebreaker? Yeah, it's a tie and then we win the tiebreaker. We got him. Let's go!